So, what does an ecologist do?
So an ecologist studies the interactions between organisms and their environment. And this isn't just the live organisms, this is live organisms interacting with one another, but also their abiotic environment. So that includes the soils, the rocks, the chemicals present like carbon and phosphorus, and that kind of thing.
Cool. So you get to do a lot of field work. What is this thing we're standing by?
So this is an outdoor flume, and it's used to model an actual stream, but, kind of keeping it more like a controlled experiment. So we actually pump in water from the stream, and it just runs through here, and then we are able to easily take water samples or observe whatever's happening in these streams.
Oh, very neat. So my next question, I guess, relies on mussels in streams. So the students are going to do research on mussels. What can you tell us about mussels in streams as a species? Are they endangered? Are they invasive?
So mussels are becoming an endangered species, especially here in eastern Pennsylvania. They once, about 2 decades ago, were very present and seen very often. However, due to the increase in humans getting them to use their shells for buttons, we've actually seen a large decrease in them. And there's also other issues such as water control, so water quality has decreased a lot, and so we've seen less of these mussels present.
So an endangered species, then, can you describe what that means?
That just means it's a species that is in, the population size is getting lower and lower, and they might soon become extinct. So we might not see mussels in the near future unless we go out of our way to start protecting them and preserving.
So what causes a population to either decrease or increase in an environment or an ecosystem?
There are a lot of factors that could be involved. Probably the main one would be resources. So if there are not enough resources such as food, water, that kind of thing, that would make a species decrease in size pretty rapidly. And one of the major things that could cause lack of resources would be an invasive species. So this species that's coming from, it's not a natural species, it's coming from an outside source, and it's entering these new environments and stealing the resources away from these mussels, and that could contribute to them being endangered.
So this all leads to biodiversity. Why would biodiversity be important in an ecosystem?
So we want biodiversity in an ecosystem because it helps limit diseases being spread, it increases the genetic variability, which is very important in terms of evolution, and it's very economical, so we use biodiversity is very important in medicinal uses and things like that.
Awesome, thanks for your time.
Yeah, absolutely.